Here's CBS's Larry Miller.
The Italian resort town of Alassio is experiencing a burkini boom as Muslim women escape the ban on the head-to-toe swimsuit imposed by beaches on the nearby French Riviera. The town's mayor says burkini or topless, it's all the same to me. Meanwhile, the Australian, credited with inventing the burkini, says online sales have soared 200% since the French bans, but Ahida Zanetti says most buyers are not Muslim. They include skin and breast cancer sufferers and women who prefer to be fully covered. Larry Miller, CBS News.
In Columbia, South Carolina, police say 21 students were taken to hospitals after they were pepper sprayed on a school bus during a fight. Investigators say they're looking at surveillance video, and they say they're not sure whether the female student who sprayed the others was defending herself or was the aggressor. I'm Peter King, CBS News.
The safety oath. Repeat after me. I will safely bring safety to my facility and keep it safe. I will safely keep my people safe. I will put safety first in everything I do, and I will safely do so with Grainger. When you think safety, think Grainger. Grainger's got over 100,000 safety products to help keep our facility safe and our people safer. When it comes to safety, Grainger's got your back. Call clickgrainger.com/safety or stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
What if you could store your IRA or 401k where you could see, touch, and hold it in person in the form of physical gold and silver coins? With the Augusta Gold and Silver IRA, you can transfer retirement savings into physical coins and store them where you can actually see them. Getting started is absolutely free, so call now, 855-858-5807. Call toll free, 855-858-5807 now for your free guide to Augusta Gold IRAs.
Good morning and welcome to yet another great version of Younger Life Live. I'm Rick Federici.
And I'm Mary Anthony.
You sure are. He's back.
I know it.
Dwayne. Woo!
Oh,
yay.
We haven't seen him in forever, it feels like.
It's been a while, hasn't
it? So you
it?
ditched us for Happy Balls. Well, I've not seen you in a long time.
Dude, she went right for the Happy Balls.
You know what? I couldn't deal with the title Happy Balls. I've seen movies like that.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's funny.
Crazy.
So how have you been, though?
I'm good, busy.
Yes, it's been a very busy summer, and it really flew by. It's been a while, but you have taken a super interesting vacation. I've been dying to talk about this.
It was just a quickie. It was a bucket list item. I always wanted to ski in the Chileans and what they call Patagonia.
Okay.
So there was a ski magazine article about it. They had a tour group. Dialed them up, called them up. Said, okay, come on, give us your money. Flew down there. Some hiccups with the flight, so it was only a couple days of actual on-slope activities. But it looked really good. I mean, I can't do what I used to do with the artificial knee anymore, but it was still...
Really?
I have to tell. I want to ask about the flight. How long was that flight?
That's what I said.
Total time was 8 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nothing.
I said that's really not that long.
That's a double trip to California.
I had expected.
You don't. If you go too far south, it gets really cold. Mm-hmm. It's like going up in the tip of Canada. So if you think about where Colorado, Utah sit on the arc, It's the same. Santiago sits right there in the same, same about halfway
Wow.
through.
I think
their
it's
winner,
fantastic. I was dying to know, something I had really, really been wanting to ask you is,
the food.
with the skiing, well, definitely about the food. I'm always curious about that, but I really was interested to know the, you started your really get healthy journey almost a year ago now, right?
September 13th will be
Okay.
when I started.
I remember you said September, so I knew we were almost at a year. Could you have imagined doing this a year ago before you started?
Yeah, but not to the level
That you did?
being able to go all day long, finding the runs,
Yeah.
hitting them. Some of those runs are 2-3 miles long.
Oh my goodness! Wow.
I'd had to take a break a couple years ago.
Yeah.
This year, you're racing down to the bottom to sip a bourbon and go do it again.
Wow, that's awesome. Honestly, that's fantastic.
Ladies and gentlemen, we proudly welcome into the show right now, Jenny's back.
Hi, how are you?
What
I'm
is that candy? What is
I'm not
that?
going to take away from Dwayne's
Are
trip
those-
because
no,
that
no,
was
that's-
like the
are
most
those
awesome
champagne
sounding
tomatoes?
These are, I don't know what they're called. They're the littlest, tiniest tomatoes you've ever
They
seen.
are tomatoes?
I'm
Yeah.
telling you, it is. You have
Can
to try
pass
one of
this
these.
over there?
Man.
Those are phenomenal. We've been eating them like candy in our house. They are
They are.
This is
phenomenal.
a tomato.
They are like, they're just the
Go ahead.
tiniest little
May I?
things. I love them.
They look
Eat
like
as
the-
many as you want.
The champagne grapes, you've seen those.
Yeah.
Little
Can I
tiny
tell
things
you?
like that. Yeah.
Can I have the recipe for this?
Yes, I went to the farmer's
A
market
recipe?
and I slaved as I shopped through.
I am
and
Oh, so you
bought
did not
these.
grow these?
Those
That's
are
what-
I did
phenomenal.
not grow them.
Take one of the
No,
seeds.
I haven't
Market.
had time to grow anything. But
We didn't
Bite
either.
one in
They
half, take one of
are-
the seeds, let it dry,
Yeah, right.
plant it in the springtime.
Exactly. Can you
We could call Sasha G. Burns and she could tell us how to do that because she's so good.
But they're phenomenal. I mean, these
Those
are the
are
best little
awesome.
tiny tomatoes ever.
You-
I mean, they're
And I love that you pointed out you've been popping them like candy because
Yeah.
honestly, you can't get any better for you than,
I mean, it's just,
snacking
they're
on.
fantastic. We set them out in the kitchen, and everyone just kind of goes by and
The good acid in them helps to
Yeah.
keep the blood running. Yeah.
Yum.
Yep.
I
I
can
love
tell you,
tomatoes,
they've got
so-
a beautiful. Not only this sounds weird, but I've never tasted a tomato that it's got an awesome spice to it. It's like a really
and they're
weird
not
bite.
overly acidic.
Yeah,
they're,
right.
they're,
They're just
fantastic.
great.
It's just a good,
Very good.
flavor to them.
I like your theory on because I am always looking for something to put in my mouth when I'm hungry.
Yes.
And I try to we try not to keep a lot of craziness in our house, but there are times where you have whatever,
Oh
little
yeah,
munchies.
junk, whatever. Yeah.
And you start eating them. We all know that. You start eating
You don't stop.
and
It's
that's
difficult.
bad.
You tried edamame?
What's that?
It's just soybeans in the pod.
Really?
Yeah, you can buy them frozen, and you just microwave them for a few minutes, and then you have to work to eat them. You have to skin them out of the pod and put a little salt on them. And so by the time you're done with a handful, which is maybe 100 calories, 120 calories, you're full because it takes a while. You're just
Yeah.
not. It's not like
I've heard
popcorn
that.
where you can
I haven't
two-fist it.
eaten them.
It's good. You can buy it any super in the frozen foods. It's just edamame pods. There'll be soybeans, and the next one will just say edamame, and they're in the pods.
Do you
They
know?
look kind of like oversized pea pods?
It's soybean pods.
Right, but they look like a
Yeah, they look like a
pea
bigger
pod.
pea pod. There's usually 2 or 3 soybeans in each pod. And you steam them or microwave them, salt them a little bit with some kosher.
Yum. You know
have to
what
look
it
into
makes
that.
me think of when you say you have to work at it is sunflower seeds. I like to eat sunflower seeds for the same reason.
Yep.
I know they're a little higher in sodium and stuff, obviously, but to snack on those, a handful of those goes a long way, and I love that. Is that a caller for us?
Well, of course it is.
Well, then we should.
I
know
think
that.
we all
I
need to
think
put
we should
our-
all put our headphones on.
Our Younger Life Live headsets brought to you by the LaPorte Hospital. All right, so we go to the live lines. Hi, good morning. Who's this? Welcome to Younger Life.
Hi, good morning.
Jackie!
We're missing you.
Woo! Everybody on the count of 3 say, good morning, Jackie. 1, 2, 3.
Good
Morning, Jackie. We miss you. It's been a while since we've seen you too. I have to ask you. So did you jet ski?
You know what? Face the fear.
You faced the
what,
fear?
And what was even better is it helped my kids face the fear.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice.
It's a blast,
weren't-
isn't it?
They weren't going to do it, and then all of a sudden, boom, there they went.
Please, my kids fight each other to get on a jet ski. My kids are
Exactly.
like pulling each other back to try to get to be in the line 1st
I'll knock
They
you
love
off
it.
to take a ride.
I'm just as bad. I love it. It's the same thing with the 4-wheeler and stuff. I want to turn. I love it. That's a blast. So did you enjoy it? You faced your
did.
fear and did you enjoy it?
I did not jump off the platform. They had a floating platform, and you would jump into the lake, and The part that you would jump, they know is at least 30 feet deep.
Oh.
That's
But
a little scary.
the kids put life jackets on, and they did it. And I was so glad for
Good.
them that
How
they,
fun.
They said, okay, we're going to do it. We'll do it if you do it. I'm doing it. But
You said you do it, then maybe.
But they did it anyways, which was great. But yeah, it's not skiing, but it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
It was fun. I just wanted to say hi to everybody, and you know, I have one of those bosses that she just constantly pounds you. I just can't get out of it.
You know what? You better leave your boss alone because I love your boss.
I do too.
She's a slave driver.
I do too. But I wanted to say I'll see you guys next time, and I hope everybody had a great summer.
Yes, the summer flew by.
By the way,
not over.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's close, though. By the time we get to see each other again, it will probably be over.
Well, you know what I'm actually trying to plan? We have a gentleman joining us soon from the Northwest Athletic Club.
The knack.
And he's going to be talking to us about the new craze pickleball. And I thought it would be really interesting for all of us to actually play a game. And so if you guys are up for it, after the show today, we couldn't play it here just due to turf. It needs to be on a court.
Very special court,
So,
right.
so he's going to talk to us about kind of what it all involves. And I was surprised to read some health benefits to it and stuff. So we're going to talk about that and then maybe set up a game that we could do as a pre-recorded show. And kind of tape us all trying to do pickleball.
Do you notice how she threw us into the mix here, Jackie,
Oh,
Jenny,
if
and
I'm
Dwayne?
going down, you're going down.
Look
We're
at
going to try it.
I did, but that's okay. You know,
It's fun.
As the summer went by, the weight loss kind of a little bit went to the wayside.
Yeah.
Amen.
Right.
But everything else
Yeah.
is fabulous. So
Well,
that
for me,
That's
I
gonna
always
be
get
every day.
remotivated in the fall. I know I struggle more in the summer, and I think it's because my kids are, I mean, I'm being completely honest. I think it's because my kids are home. We get a lot more lax. We eat dinners a lot late. We snack a lot later than we typically
There's
do.
everything going on. Festivals. You know,
That's
I'm
it.
in Chicago every other weekend for a block party.
Right.
You're
Right.
talking
No, you're right.
vanilla bread, Italian sausage, jardiniere,
Yeah.
potato salad.
Okay, did you have to bring up all my favorites?
and there's no schedule. So
That's
I
it.
might
Right.
eat dinner at 9:00 at night.
That's
or I
it for me. That's why
And-
I think it's just easier in the fall. I kind of get back on the I'm back in the mom mode where I need to make sure the kids
Routine,
eat and
yeah.
are in bed, back into our normal routines, and that helps motivate me. Fall's my favorite, so although I don't look forward to saying goodbye to summer, I kind of can't wait till fall. These last couple mornings that have been a little brisker, I
Oh,
love
my
it.
favorite.
I love it.
Are you guys the same way?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So it actually energizes me a lot more. You know, I'm not a huge. I like to ride my bike, but I don't get to get out like
You're
Rick
looking
does.
at me.
Because you love it, and
I
I
do.
love that you love it. I enjoy it, but it's nothing that I'm real. You know, I don't make it a point to have to. But we actually did ride yesterday, and
Nice.
my kids. It was just so beautiful.
It
And
was.
it was such a beautiful evening that I said we ate a very early dinner, and I said we'll snack again. But I mean, as soon as the kids got off the bus, we had dinner because I wanted to be able to be outside as much as we can, and we rode our bikes. You know, I had bought that little tag along from the bike stop.
Yes.
And so we hooked it up, which we've only done one other time. And so my son was begging to do it. So I said, fine. And it was so much fun. And we just rode our bikes and we played hide and go seek outside and tag. And I love that. And it's a great, I feel like I have so much more energy this time of year when it starts to cool down a little bit. And so we can all get back.
Did you find a good hiding spot to hide from the kids?
No. Oh, no.
She took
I
off.
would have hid all day
She
long.
left. You can't find mom.
It's what Jeremy said. He said, let's get on the golf
That's my
cart.
guy.
Go down the road. They will never find us. No,
Mom,
so mean.
Dad,
Ollie,
Where are
ollie,
you at?
oxen
I would
free.
never do that.
They're
I would
texting
never.
you, ollie, ollie, oxen
Yeah,
free.
I know. So, I think it's okay that maybe some things slacked a little bit, but, that's real life. And, now it's time to get back on track. So I think pickleball would be a good way to go for it, don't you?
Are you up
Me
for the
too.
challenge? Are you up, Jackie, for the challenge?
I am, and what Mary's saying is exactly true for me. I love to walk, but not when it's 100 degrees.
That's it.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen. And now I'm in a schedule. I'm up at this time. I can do this. I
Yeah.
can do this.
It's
You know,
definitely easier.
Weight is always going to be up and down for me.
Me too, sister. No worries.
Mind is good. Spirit's good.
That's it.
Boom.
That's it.
Yes.
That's it. Okay. Well, good
You
deal.
know.
It's so nice to hear your voice. I've missed you.
All right. Well, I missed you guys too, but again, My boss. I got to get back to work.
You know,
That's why you're so good at what you do.
You know what? I'm
Thank you.
gonna throw this out there. Jeff just walked in from the knack, and he's got bags of stuff. So don't worry about it. We'll be on the same team, and we'll go up against Dwayne and Mary. And Jenny's gonna pick her
We're gonna
team.
make we'll make either Jackie or Sanders participate, so it's 3-on-3. That's what I was thinking.
See, I'll just take pictures.
No, I don't think so.
I could see Rick with the wristbands and the sweatband around.
Okay.
I think
That's
that-
a Younger Life. Let's do
Sanders.
that.
The white socks up to the
Sanders
knees
never
with the red stripes on it.
participated.
Yeah.
I love it. I think
So
it'll
make
be
it Sanders. Sanders has never participated. He always seems to find a way to have to take care of the technical things.
We'll make him do it then.
I'll take
That's-
Sanders.
Yeah.
Look at you. She'll take the military guy. He'll kick our butts.
All right, you guys
All
have a
right.
great show.
Thank
Love
you so much.
Everybody on the count of 3.
Thank
Bye,
you.
Jackie. 1, 2, 3.
Bye, Jackie.
All right. Take off those
how
headsets.
nice.
My hair.
I'm glad she faced her fear. You know, I'm
Time
glad
for a
she
re-gel
faced her
break.
fear.
Oh,
You know,
absolutely.
she was really apprehensive about.
She was so
the
excited
water.
when she came back and told me about it too.
Yeah.
I mean, she was so thrilled to have taken that extra step and gone and faced that fear of the water and gone in. It had to be exhilarating to do.
Do you have any fears? I'm just curious.
I have lots of fears. I'm a weenie about lots of things, but I don't think a phobia of anything really.
Right.
The water does make me nervous. I'm a pool gal. I'd rather be in the pool. I love the beach.
Love
but
the
I
beach.
get nervous on even lakes. It makes me nervous, and I get to be a very nervous mom with the kids on the lake.
Sure.
You know, so I tend to get a little nervous about that. But I do like to. I'm not afraid of being in the water. The ocean makes me nervous.
I'm going to say
But-
nervous is also another term for Younger Life Live family in here. Maybe a little uniqua.
Oh,
You won't
yeah.
say
Oh, I-
crabby. She might get a little.
I can be. Oh, absolutely. Especially when
Because that's
we're-
how I get if I'm tense or whatever.
Yeah.
And even though I love life and I love energy and I love being happy,
Mm-hmm.
if something's not in my correct Ricky mojo,
Yeah, it's
know.
scary. It throws you off, and especially when it comes to the kids' safety, it's easy to get grouchy really, really quick, or come off as grouchy when you're just nervous.
Well,
when
you're a
we're
mother
out doing
bear.
things.
You want to protect those baby
That mama
cubs,
bear
you know?
comes
It-
out.
it-
You
it's
can't
our
help
job.
it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
your job.
Dwayne,
is.
any fears on your side? Anything that we've tackled?
Of stuff like that, no.
No.
No,
Okay.
I mean, I've done it all. Skydive,
did.
parasailing. Yeah, I've done. If there's a way to kill yourself, I'll try it. Yeah.
Well, it's funny you say
Mm-hmm.
skydiving because that's one thing I absolutely will never, ever,
Really?
ever try, I don't think.
you-
Because I was asked by many times when I was in Chicago radio and TV to do it. And I'm like, I'll report it. I'll go there. I'll have fun. I'll work the crowds. I'm not doing it.
Have you ever considered an indoor skydive experience?
No, I'm kind of afraid of that too.
Really, I know.
I'm not being a
See, I
wuss.
thought about that, but I would never ever jump out of a plane.
You'd have to shove me because I
Oh,
really
you couldn't
don't
even
like
shove me. I would be like claw marks all the way down the side.
I know some young teenagers that actually did the indoor experience
Uh-huh.
with an aunt of theirs, and they loved it. And I thought, you know what, that would be a nice way for the kids. I mean, as they get bigger, I'm not saying it's young children, but to experience something like that on myself without actually being at the height that you are for actual skydiving. I do know it's cute. My kids, when you bring that up and you say bucket list, the kids and I were talking. We had a very busy summer, but we did a lot of different things, a lot of different activities. It was nice and got to see a lot of, just cool. We just had a nice summer. And I said, right the week before school started, so guys, anything on your summer bucket list that you can think of that you would have loved to have done, but we didn't get the chance to do? I mean, aside from, within reason.
This is what happened.
Right.
Hold
And
on.
the kids were real quiet for a minute, and they said skydive, and I said, "Honey, that is a lifetime bucket list thing, not a summer bucket list
Right.
thing. I'm sorry, and
I'm
your
with you.
children.
I'm with you,
Get
Mom.
real."
Right. Right.
But still, I thought it was cute that they said that and that they think of things in that term, and it was nice.
Jenny, any phobias on your side?
I have tons, but we're not going to go into that here. Skydiving is the biggest, though.
You really made my day with these little tomatoes. They're from the farmer's
They're
market?
from the farmer's market here
Wow.
in Michigan City. So,
I'm telling you,
yeah.
those are just wonderful.
I'm glad you bring up farmers market. They're still there until we've got
Until
at least
October.
another.
October.
That's what I was going to say. At least another full month
Right.
of getting to the farmers market. This is the time to go. The LaPorte one, the Michigan City one. I know there's
Chesterton.
I was going to say
There's a St. Stan's one.
Do
Yeah,
that.
St.
Go
Stan's.
to them. It's a beautiful way to get your fruits and vegetables and snack it.
Even if you don't eat them now,
Yeah.
freeze them.
Yeah.
Agree.
Freeze them so that you've got fresh things that you know where they came from and how they're preserved and how.
Well,
they're
it's
Yeah.
cool because you and
prepared.
Dwayne were kind of bonded on that, and I know you're probably in tune with it. I could just go to the store and get them, but I would love to know how to do that. And quite honestly, I think the next year's challenge for me personally is I would love to put together a garden.
Do a little garden. I think you would love it.
We have
You could even
15
start with
acres here.
Yeah,
If you're here every day, that's a great
Seriously.
idea.
Yeah.
This is
There you go.
why is Rick doing that? I'm just kidding. But no, that would be great.
Yeah,
so we've
I think
got
that's
that.
a great idea. I would like to know, while we're talking about food, Dwayne, what about the food on your trip? I mean, being obviously.
They're beef heavy down there. I mean,
Really?
This is in
yeah.
Chile for those just jumping
Oh,
aboard.
Santiago, yeah. But yeah, beef is everywhere. Every meal, everything is just, they love cows.
Really?
Yeah, I love it. Yeah. Yeah.
So did you have anything, whether it was meat for breakfast too? Here and there?
You know, because that's just not, I'm not a heavy breakfast guy.
Yeah.
So it was just, whatever you grab, mostly carbs in the morning if you're going to be out playing. But, I was only there for really 2 days. So it was not like I was there for a lifetime.
No, that's great.
But it was steaks at night, big, fat,
Yeah.
juicy. Yeah.
Look at we're all smiling. It's like, woo!
They had a
great.
vegetable down there, and it was called, I can't think of it now, but it's a kind of a bean, and it's all curled up, and it was kind of gnarly shelled, and they steam them and then finish them off on a flat top, fried them. It was good. It was kind of a cauliflowerish tasting green bean. It was good.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Sounds good right about now. Couldn't you
those
go for
lobsters-
that?
I'd go for the steak. I like that a little better than.
Andrew talking about the lobsters on the drive-in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lobster Mania is with Al's.
That's
He's a big
fantastic.
partner.
Yeah.
Really, really excited about that because Bob Blind was in and we were just raving. And by the way, for you folks that have just joined us, tourtelaporte.org is a great website. The foundation helps raise funds for folks with cancer. And of course, all of us actually in this room have participated through the years. And Al's Barney's is a local family-owned operation, phenomenal, multiple generations. It was neat to hear Bob, who's been with them for 43 years. Andrew's been with them for 16 years. And you hear all these neat synergies, but a great partner of the LaPorte Hospital and the foundation and stuff on so many healthy levels.
Yeah.
And we try to tie in some of their phenomenal food. But man, that Lobster Mania, we've done broadcasts from there, Mary, and it's just to die for heaven. And
Wow.
they sell out of thousands of lobsters across their whole
It's
area.
amazing.
Yeah. It's really, really nice. I can go for that right about now.
This time of morning, anyways, when we get to talking about food, we get the munchies. Have some more tomatoes. Those are delicious.
Rick, shut up and put the tomatoes in your
No,
mouth.
no, eat those. That's perfect if you've got the munchies. I love that. How have your kids reacted to that?
I have one that would sooner donate an organ than eat vegetables.
Oh, how
Wow.
funny.
And the other two are great with it. The other two are doing really well. Molly, a personal goal of hers has been to kind of slim down a little bit. She's slowly but surely. And Libby, on the other hand, just likes to try new foods. So, she doesn't ever worry about her weight. She's just the prom queen. And
That's right.
so, she thinks that she can do whatever. Well, her doctor told her otherwise last week. So she's used to a little something
Let
there,
me ask
too.
you, how does she react to that when he's talking seriously to her? and she's a young
she
lady.
just looks at him like, you're right.
Okay,
She's,
okay.
She's 18. She's not-
Exactly.
She's still got that infallible sense about herself where
You're
she can
bulletproof.
do it all.
Yep.
Exactly. And she, just lets it roll. Mm-hmm. She's like, Mom, let's go get some French fries. No.
Yeah.
Good mom.
No.
Way to go, mom.
At the
But-
fair, how about the deep fried ding dongs? Let's get those.
Oh my
We
gosh.
skipped the fair this year for that
you
exact
did?
reason. We skipped all of them this year because I didn't want any of them exposed to that this year. I just wanted them to kind of have a summer without a whole lot of heavy fried foods.
Good idea, mom.
A little different this year.
Yeah.
I wish
little
I was
different.
able to.
Yeah, that's.
You just say Jenny
that's
looks
dedic-
absolutely
I
great.
know you do.
You
that's
really
all
do.
we were talking about.
You
How,
got a nice
it's
glow.
rougher in the summer. No, I don't think
You
you've had a
know,
rough summer. You've had a very productive summer.
In our house, we go until we literally drop. And it's the end of the summer brought a little bit of stress at home. And, not that you ever want the stress diet to be the reason you lose weight, but if it's the ultimate effect of it, then I'll take
I
that
say
side
that
effect all
doesn't
day
work for me
long.
because honestly, I've made this comment. If stress worked for me to slim down, I would bounce a check on a regular
there's
basis.
And then there's also,
Like that would
Like
not, does
that.
not work for me. That's
I really started focusing on why I was eating and how much I was eating. So it's kind of been like portion control on
Right.
top of more awareness for me.
Right.
Am I bored? Am I emotional? Am I really hungry or not? And
What's
so,
my trigger?
right.
Yeah.
What's that trigger? What's making me want this right now? And so, just that awareness has really helped a lot too.
well,
Yeah.
it's evident. You look
But from
fantastic.
the start, thank you. I've done about 15
I think everybody
pounds
looks
to start.
fantastic
15.
in this room.
Yeah.
Really?
Wow.
That's awesome.
Absolutely.
I probably
Really.
put that on. No, not
Just
really.
to-
I
guys don't know how
revolve
it
around
is.
the same 15 to 20 pounds on a regular
Well,
basis.
that's I think there's a lot of us that bounce back and forth, and
Absolutely.
we're all busy 7 days a week. We're all working
Mm-hmm.
7 days a week. We all have families. We all have our lives. We all have our professional careers. We're on the move, everybody in
Yeah.
this room. But at the end of the day, too, I've got to keep everybody happy. Like last night on the grill, we cooked, from the local farm around here. We had 4 ears of corn. I did that beautifully on the grill. A little bit of olive oil, a little Mrs. Dash on that, just the way Andrew taught me
Nice.
from Al's Barney's. I did russet potatoes. So we had potatoes, and then I did 4 steaks. And it was great, but that worked for the 4 people. It was my 2 daughters, my wife, and I. But there are times where Devin, who by the way is going to college, and we're trying to remind her, you've got a meal plan going at college.
Right.
Freshman 15.
Well, not only the
She
freshman
is,
15,
exactly.
but she's got to break out of this. And I love her to pieces. She'll eat a lot of stuff, and she likes salads and chickens, but she's very particular about what she eats. When I was that age, I was nuts.
Yeah, well,
but
I mean,
the
she's
meal
very
plans
healthy.
now are different than what we were when any of us were there. I mean, there's so many different options they have now. Like when we were there, it was more, okay, you have like a burger and fries or pizza
Right.
or a salad.
You're absolutely right.
And now it's a lot different, a lot healthier because they realize that people are shifting that focus.
Yeah.
So maybe when she gets there, she'll find that it's
I reminded her, and
available and,
No, I'm
that
with
she'll
you.
like.
I think she does fabulous on trying to she's always cooking,
Always
and experimenting
cooking,
with like
always
healthy
running.
things. I think that's impressive for an 18-year-old that
Right.
she's that
Absolutely.
driven towards. Hey, let's try this. This is better for you. Let's try this. I think that's fantastic.
Or it's going to be, hey, Dad, on your way into Michigan, can you drop this off for me? Or
Well-
can you
Yeah.
drop this off for me?
Daddy, can you come and pick me up for lunch?
Yeah.
But the one thing, I will throw out there is that she does try the
She
different
does,
things.
yeah.
And I just want her to utilize, too, a lot of the young, adults that go away to college, they do have access to swim and work out. And some of them do work X amount of hours a day. But, the focus is school and school work. But take advantage of that because you don't realize that you only have, well, some kids are more than 4 years, but I'm hoping 4 years-ish.
Yeah.
Take advantage of it because, whatever. But she works her butt off now. She
Yeah.
pays a lot of her bills, which is good. She should. She wanted a cart. You pay for it. You wanted a cart, by the way, insurance. And it is what it is because that's how I was brought up,
I think it's great. I think she's going to do fantastic too.
All right.
so.
So we've got our next special guest
Yes.
coming in studio here with AM 1420 and Gerard Media LLC and Younger Life. And Jeff, of course, is going to talk a little bit about pickleball. And, of course, with all the cool stuff coming up with pickleball, we're going to talk about the NAC, the Northwest Athletic Club. And we're going to get some insight in the skinny on what the whole program is all about. Of course, here with Younger Life Live. So we will continue to keep you updated, of course, and some great shows coming your way here. And of course, Mary Anthony is jumping right back in. We'll be joining Jeff in a matter of moments here, and of course, with Mary Anthony here on, of course, Younger Life. Don't forget, we've got some great programs coming up. Mary, let's talk about some of the
Okay.
cool rewind segments we're gonna have coming up and upcoming
Oh
weeks.
well, we're gonna revisit some of our old friends. We're gonna go from good food. We're gonna talk about some of the good food we've talked about. I know we're going to have Chef Melody again. We're gonna recap on that, and we're gonna talk about the art of neighboring. That was one of my favorites. So we're just going to visit some old friends. I know you're taking your daughter to college and stuff, so that's what we're gonna do. It'll be nice, and hopefully I feel like, wow, we've had some wonderful people on, and we're going to kind of recap on that. So.
Including Jeff from the NAC, who you're seeing
Yes.
right now, of course, on Younger Life Live. How are you doing today, buddy?
What's up, man?
He's back.
Wow.
He's better than ever. Dwayne, are you ready to rock?
I'm going to go walk back
Walk
up.
back
Yeah.
in?
Yeah, I like that. I'm getting used to that.
Should we do one of those?
It's a motivator.
Good morning, Jeff. On the count of three, good morning, Jeff. 1, 2, 3.
Good morning, Jeff.
Oh, awesome.
He's going to camp out with us.
You know, Jackie was doing that in
you
her
guys
car,
know
too.
How to,
you know?
how to make somebody
Yeah.
feel better about themselves.
He brought pickleball toys, or the actual equipment and the art of.
Right.
And I wanna first, let's introduce him
Yes.
first. Tell us a little bit about yourself, if you wouldn't
And
mind.
about where you work. And
Okay. Well, my name's Jeff Sederna. I'm a personal trainer and pickleball enthusiast, I guess.
I've heard you're the expert.
Yeah, expert. I
I've
don't know
heard
about
you're
that.
quite the expert.
I don't know about expert, but I pretty much try and play every day. We got that started, or try to get that started over at the NAC, and it's going pretty good. So
Good. How long have you been there? How long have you been working?
I've worked there probably about 5 years.
Oh,
I've been
really?
working there,
Wow,
so,
yeah.
That's fantastic. And so how long is pickleball it's the new rage, okay? So how long has it been going on here? And kind of what do you think has made it kind of boom right now where everybody's talking about it?
We started in January, and basically because I had gone up north, my parents had been bugging me to try to play this. Said we had to get this at our club, and I blew them off. And the only reason really that I don't think it's grown even bigger is because the name is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the name is kind of so silly that people don't really take it serious. But once they get out there and play it, I mean, it's a lot of fun, and you're hooked.
Do you have any theories on why they named it pickleball?
I read
too.
some story. It had something to do with some kind of boat and the way they were.
Oh, really?
The way they were bringing the pickles over or something.
Wow.
That's
I
what
had
it-
no
some-
idea.
something
My
like
husband
that.
asked me that when I
Yeah,
told him we
I-
were talking pickleball today.
That's a
He
guy
said,
thing.
I wasn't
Why
really
is-
that. I really wasn't that interested, so I kind of tuned it out.
Yeah.
Once I said, "Oh, pickleball." Okay.
Dwayne, what about you? Have you ever heard of pickleball?
Actually, I have. West of the Mississippi, it's rather popular. And
Yeah.
Really, when you read about it, it's very widespread. I mean,
Yeah.
it surprised me at how widespread it has become. So I was excited. I noticed in the spring, early spring, when you guys had it on the board, when I would pass by there, and I thought, wow, it's here too. What is it? Can you kind of tell us what the game itself is? What are you doing?
Sure, it's kind of a combination of like tennis and badminton.
Okay.
You just play on a little bit smaller court. You can play singles, but it's usually a 4-player game. So,
Okay.
Four.
yeah,
I
it's
wasn't for
usually-
sure.
Yeah, it's usually a 4-player game. I mean, if you go to tournaments, they'll have singles, men's doubles, women's doubles, and mixed doubles. So you can play singles, but it's more of a doubles game.
So you've got it set up. So are you on like what would be considered like a tennis court for theater of the mind?
Sure,
Or-
we taped up 3 courts that fit on our basketball court, but it
okay.
grew so quickly that we had to kind of move it to the tennis court so we could have one extra.
Wow,
one
that's
extra
awesome.
court. And I thought it would actually slow down in the summertime, but it's grown to the point where we've had all 4 courts filled, and we've had people waiting to jump
That's
on
really
it.
neat.
So,
That
yeah,
is
it's pretty
cool.
cool.
I would like to set up with you, after the show today, us playing, doing a pre-recorded show
Yeah,
at your
absolutely.
facility and playing.
See, I thought when you originally called me, that was my idea. I'm
That's
like,
what
oh,
I
man.
wanted to do. I really wanted to
Look
do
at him.
that.
Let's see Federici out there with
Yeah,
Mary.
I want to see that.
I want to do that. I think that would be a lot of fun. So I'm trying to think. We have, if there are 6 of us, so maybe you could be our 6th. How would we do that?
Well, we'll just have 2 teams.
I mean,
two,
just-
two.
Yeah, you
we'll
just
have-
have to. We have enough for
Okay.
You play on
to
separate
fill in.
courts. Or
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that.
So, yeah.
Now,
I think that
are
would
we
be
going to
nice.
be on the same team, or are you gonna
I
annihilate
could be
me?
on. No, I could be. We could.
I really would think it would be fun.
Let's be on the same team and annihilate
Look at
Dwayne.
Dwayne. Yeah. All right,
I'm kidding.
yeah, high five. Oi!
The competitive,
But here's
my
where it
competitive
gets, here's where it
nature
gets bad.
will flare.
Jeff says, "Okay, you're going to annihilate Dwayne. I'm on Dwayne's
Yeah, I
team.
know.
And he'll kill us."
Thinking.
I'm just looking at these pickleballs over here.
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
check
can
them
you,
out.
can you
wondering
throw
if-
this out in the cams? Yeah.
Do they hurt when
Yeah.
they hit you?
Well, you're not gonna.
Can I point?
Well,
can
that's
I
what I-
point
Hopefully
out?
you're not hitting you. It only hurts if you hit yourself.
So-
When you're
No,
So
the
the-
ball. If I,
Nah,
if
these
I
are-
put a
these
full
are-
whack on it and it pops Mary in the head, is it going to give her a shiner?
The indoor
You know what I mean?
balls. No, the indoor balls, and I hit these pretty hard, but the indoor balls don't really hurt. so the outdoor balls are a little bit heavier. They're like hockey pucks, man.
Are they
You get-
really?
Yeah. But the game's
Wow.
not really, it's not really a smash 'em
Yeah.
game. I mean, you set up to,
So,
Yeah.
get it.
so like tennis, it goes over a net then?
Yep.
And is it supposed to bounce before you hit it again, or is
Yeah,
it?
it actually has a weird thing. You have to, when you serve, it has to bounce on the side, and on the return, it has to bounce. Then you
Before
can
you
hit
hit
in the
it.
air. Yeah, you can't just
Okay,
come up, run up, and
that's
hit it.
nice.
In the,
I mean,
in the
you'll have
air.
to physically show us.
Sure,
before we
sure.
show
Yeah,
you.
it doesn't kind of make sense when I'm just explaining, but once you get out
I
there,
can
playing, it'll
picture
make
So is there
that.
like a volley line that it has to?
It's all
sense.
about
Yeah,
you
there's
right
actually
now.
Oh yeah, nice.
Sure, a little paddle.
and actually there's a no volley zone.
Okay.
Oh okay.
Okay, so there's a line to keep people like me from just walking right up to the net
Yes,
and
yes,
killing you.
that makes sense. That makes perfect
Jackie
sense.
wants to know what team she's on. She
Oh.
goes, are you and Mary throwing me under the bus already?
No, we are certainly not throwing you under the bus. So you know what I want to point out though about the wiffle ball, if you remember, wiffle balls aren't supposed to hurt, but my son I was pitching a ball to him, a wiffle ball.
That's why I asked.
I know, that's I was chuckling when you say Shiner. He nailed it so hard. Now he's 4, so I was a little close to him probably. But he hit it so hard I had a black eye for like 2 weeks.
I got hit in the face.
I couldn't believe
pretty
it.
good with a line drive, and it wasn't
Really?
too bad. It
So
wasn't
you
too
might
bad.
see me do this. Instead,
Yeah,
I
so it
may
wasn't
shy
too
away.
Goggles.
So we've got this on cam right now on YouTube.com. The segment brought to you by the LaPorte Hospital, of course, the NAC, the Northwest Athletic Club, local fave here in studio, Mary and Dwayne, myself, Rick. So are we? I mean, I'm actually doing this in camera. Is it?
No, it's an
Jeff?
underhand. It's an underhand serve. You have to
Really?
serve.
Oh, that's
underhand.
my favorite.
And actually, I mean, it's illegal to come across the side and break your wrist over. So it's legit under. I mean,
Wow.
it's underhand. However, you can.
It has to be
bring
served
your
in
hips
front of
through.
you too, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
right?
So if you're going,
Yeah, that's right. Just like
Yeah.
that.
but then when. Okay, so Mary's on the other side. She hits it back to me. And I can only go under, or can I go up?
You have to.
side?
Well, you can hit it however you want, but you're gonna have to let it bounce. So probably under is gonna be.
You have to let it bounce.
That's yeah.
Oh, that's.
You have to
hard.
let it bounce on the return.
That's
So-
nice though.
So
I mean that
hit it.
takes some of the
Now on the-
steam off. Of
Now
it.
after that,
like ping pong.
Now after that, it's
Yeah.
fair game. You can hit it in the air. So if he
Oh, okay.
pops up the return, you can run up and
I
smash
see.
it on him.
I see. Okay. Yeah, it does. You know, have you noticed yourself? So you love it. You find yourself
Oh yeah,
really enjoying it.
Yeah, I'm addicted to it. I'm
That's
not gonna lie. I
nice.
played in a couple tournaments just to kind of get an idea because we were thinking about trying to run a couple different tournaments
Sure.
in town, get some ideas. But played in the regional in Fort Wayne. There was over 400 people playing in this.
Wow.
Oh my gosh! Someone just said, "Tell him to please give out his address."
Please
this
do.
pickleball.
That's
See,
it.
people are just hearing this for the
Well,
first
this
time.
and this is why I want to talk about it because I actually read an article that shocked me at 5 health benefits, of pickleball, of playing. But how can you tell us how long a typical game lasts? Like let's.
I mean,
do
you
some
play
of
to
these.
play to 11 usually. Like if we're just
Okay.
doing rec play, you're just playing one game to 11, win by 2.
Okay.
Does it score like tennis or like volleyball?
It scores actually more like you only get points on your serve, so
Okay.
it's really important to hit your serve in. That's the
I've
only time
got
that you-
Like ping pong.
the Northwest Athletic Club. It's 301 West Kiefer, 400,
Mm-hmm.
basically off of 421 near 94 in Michigan City. 879-4401. Jeff's the guy you want to talk to.
yeah.
They
Or
can
anybody.
also come play today. We play at 4 o'clock. It looks like it's going to be a miserable day. So from 4 to 6, it looks like that might be a good time to come try it out or get
That's
out
a
of the
good
rain and come
point.
do something
Is this something
inside.
you have to call to sign up for, or do you just
No,
have
we just have
specific
drop-in times right now. I mean, you can call and we can figure out something to
Okay.
if you want to just play it, bring a group of 4 in and play. We'd figure out a
I like
rate,
this.
rate for the court too.
I think that's
so we
awesome.
do $3 a person. I think. we were
Okay,
talking
that was
about.
my
So,
next
like,
question. How much? That was what I was thinking.
Well, non-members we usually do 5, but if you're hearing this and you come in today, you can come in and play for free.
Tell them
today.
you heard it
So,
on Younger Life Live.
Yeah.
There
Yeah,
you go. They're
come
gonna
play
see ya.
free.
Come play for free.
That's fantastic.
Look at Dwayne.
I mean, what a
He's
cool
going to
thing
line up 30 of
try.
his friends. We're going.
Well, we play
rolling with
Monday
a keg of
through-
beer.
Monday through Friday, 4 to 6. So actually, anytime this week, if you heard it and you can't make it today, they want to try it. Sometimes we Monday through Friday, 4 to 6, and Saturdays we play 1 to 3.
I think that's awesome. How cool. Can I tell you some of the benefits that I had read, which
Sure.
all make sense, and I think that this is physical activity in general. But so how long typically up to 11? Did you say
Yep.
as far as how long is that game?
Yeah, it depends on if you have 4 people that are really good, I mean, your game can last quite
Oh,
quite a
okay.
long time because, on top of the 11 points, you only score when you serve. So if you're
Yeah.
constantly breaking the other team's
I would
service-
love to just
Well,
kick some butt on
Would
this
be
one.
just fun to try.
Yeah.
The reason I ask you is because there was this, one of the health benefits says that a casual game, which is obviously probably more us, a little inexperienced, not knowing what we're doing, of pickleball can burn 250 calories in 30 minutes. And an intense game, you can burn 360 calories
That's good.
in a 30 minute. So is it 30 minutes about average for someone that is maybe
I mean,
just...
the games don't usually take 30 minutes, but
Okay.
I mean,
He's looking at us. No way. I mean, I'm thinking.
Maybe.
I'm thinking 11 points on the serve. What would you say? 15 minutes? 20 minutes?
I'd say about 10, 15 minutes
Yeah.
a game.
Really?
Then
Wow,
that's
how
good.
fun. I mean, really,
So it moves
how neat.
pretty quick, and we just rotate. I mean, we've been doing a better job trying to match it up a little bit against, because we've had a influx of kind of beginners and we got a lot of people that have been playing since
Yeah.
January. Everyone that's been playing since January
It's
has
so
seen some
lightweight.
really
They love
nice.
it.
That's what I
Yeah,
love.
we've seen some really nice improvements.
Wow.
So
So do they need to bring any equipment, or do you have all the equipment there?
I mean, I like my own paddle, but we have paddles for them to try.
You do?
Yeah, we
Okay.
have
So if
paddles
someone
for them
just
to
comes
try.
in this week to try it.
Yeah, we had I love the Paddle Tech paddles.
Mm-hmm.
We had a rep come in, and they were really nice. They dropped off a bunch of paddles to demo.
Oh, how nice.
And we actually, and the NAC actually purchased some paddles
Yeah.
too, so you can kind of try them all out
cool.
and kind of
I
see
see.
what's right for you. And
Well,
How neat.
This is almost like, not to be weird, but it's almost like those of us that have bikes or you have,
Mm-hmm.
proper running shoes. So this is a paddle. You can get your own paddle.
Yep.
How about, do you need any gear for your head, for your hands?
well, if you're afraid of getting hit in the eye, then probably.
I used
but-
to not be that afraid until
Now
now.
you
Now
are.
you'll find me.
Nah.
You'll find me.
Since you were talking about getting drilled with the wiffle ball,
But you don't really have to wear anything.
but
so-
no.
All right. Well, another perk to playing pickleball
Mm-hmm.
is it obviously is a cardio workout. So it gets the heart rate up there.
Sure.
It can lower your blood pressure.
Love that. I'm all
Yeah.
about lowering that.
So this one I found interesting and makes perfect sense. It says it improves your balance. Many activities like running or walking are fabulous for you, but you're only moving forward. Pickleball players are constantly shifting their weight forward, backwards, and laterally. So moving your body like this throughout the game helps to train your body to have better balance, which we know is key, especially as people age, as far as to help prevent falling and stuff. So it said another added bonus. Because you are moving in so many different directions, arms and legs and stuff, it helps improve your coordination and your hand-eye coordination.
Is it like, Jeff, is it like Foursquare? So let's say Mary and I are on a team. Am I staying in my square? Or can I
You
play-
can. I mean,
No.
it depends on the flow of the game and where you're at. Like if somebody hits a shot over your partner's head because they're up at the net. I mean, a lot of times I'll try and chase it down.
Okay.
We'll just switch sides if at all possible. We'll just
Yeah.
switch sides. But you do kind of have to stay on. I mean, you have to stay on your side when the service goes, and I mean, there's some other rules to it that we don't
Yeah.
usually have it. We wouldn't see it too much. Just
No, I'm with you.
just
on
in
this.
rec play, but
I'm excited about this. I really want to try this.
I think it would be a blast. So
Because I can actually do this.
I
not
think
being
it's
a
a great
goofball or a dork.
like typical tennis. I said this before. I'm not. We've tried to play tennis with the kids, and it's just
You're not as coordinated as you
no.
feel
It
you
isn't
should
that
be.
you chase the ball all over because they whack it too hard or over to the side, and I find okay. I'm not a humongous fan, but this I think is so different. I think this would be a lot of fun. We love ping pong and stuff like that, and this seems to be such a combination of all of them. I'm curious where it started. Do you have any idea?
the only thing I know is that it started in 1965 and it's now just
Really?
catching. Somebody invented it in 1965 and it's
Way
just,
older than you.
and it's just catching on. Yeah,
And it
it's
was
just
it
starting
was
to catch
it
on.
was in Washington State.
Really?
nice.
Look at
Look
that.
at you. I
Ladies
love
and
it.
gentlemen.
Nice.
This is just coming back from my student teaching days when they played
Really?
this. Yeah, at the high school that I was student teaching at. Yeah.
I think that's
It was
fantastic.
Washington State.
In like a gym class?
Well, that's where I first saw it. Yeah.
Wow, I think that is so neat. I'm fascinated that it's been
I-
around that long, and we're
the-
just
yeah,
now.
no, I
just now
couldn't
hearing
believe
about
that
it.
either. I was like, what?
The reason I'm laughing here is because I am envisioning all of us in different garb, like costumes.
I will not be in costume. I will
See,
be.
but that's what I'm saying about the name is pickleball. So
That's
Yeah.
what I'm like going crazy. with
dressing up
this.
like a professional wrestler out there, like
How
exactly.
funny.
yeah, right.
There's Rick Federici with the hair up.
Oh,
Right.
how funny.
All right. So can you please tell us what time that is again?
Yeah, we play Monday through Friday, 4 o'clock to 6 p.m. And Saturdays we play 1 to 3. So those are the times. And like I said, if you were looking to,
Is there like an age group?
That's exactly what I was going to
Thank
ask.
you.
Is
no,
it-
well,
is
see,
it-
here's the great thing about that. I mean, any age group can play. My kids play. They're 15 and 16.
Nice.
Yeah, they really enjoy playing, and that's actually something that nice to kind of bring us a little bit closer to.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And even going to the tournaments and stuff like that. So it's been pretty fun.
So they participate. You participate.
yeah.
That's nice.
That's really neat. That is a perfect segue into another benefit. It actually enhances our sense of well-being. It's the bonding with other people, the team sport, and socialization. So they were really recommending it too for older adults. That to get out there and to do this isn't something extremely strenuous. And it sounds like, depends who you're playing with, it can be at any level you want it to be.
We're just really lucky too. We have a really great group of people of regulars that play. So I mean,
Is the court size smaller? Is it like a badminton court, or is it?
yeah, it's small. I mean, it's smaller. We just, if you can picture in your head, we have it spaced out pretty decently, but we have four courts taped off on the tennis court.
On one tennis court.
On one tennis court.
On
So
one
we have
tennis
four
court.
four pickleball courts on one tennis court. So.
Oh
that's
wait!
Wow.
Oh wow!
Yep.
That is small.
That's
So it's
nice.
like 25 by.
But I mean,
40.
that's good.
But you can still run. Yeah, you still
Yeah.
run.
Well, you're
still
still getting
move.
a great workout, but
Yeah.
not
Absolutely, I
But
like
that's why
that.
it's great for all age levels, I think.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
reading about it, that's why they
Yeah.
encourage, rather than staying at home indoors alone, if you get out and do this, and it's great. So, especially knowing that other people can just show up, you don't have to come with a team. Then
Nope.
you can just come and be.
It's more fun if you bring your friends, because then you can talk crap to them. But
Yeah, I know. That's for
Look,
sure.
that's go
I
through
was
your
gonna
mind.
say, the three of you are already
Sure.
talking.
Yeah, I know.
You guys
Yeah.
are
Shirts
already
and skins,
talking
right?
crap. You guys are already talking crap and haven't even walked out
Yeah,
of
it's
the
like
court.
woo.
I don't talk. No.
Oh, I like to. I get a little competitive, but I'm not. But I usually end up losing, just like the hoppy balls.
Yeah.
So-
we were jumping on balls outside, and I think the ladies thought that they were just going to kill me, and I
Yeah.
was chill.
I practice at home on my son's little one.
You know,
and
like
I thought I
those
would
Yeah,
kill
jumpy
him.
balls.
So we had adult size ones. They are a lot harder than the kids
It
ones.
is really hard, actually.
It was fun though.
I had to
my
stay
kids play with
focused.
them.
Well,
focused.
it was. Well, no wait. It was serious because we were in the acreage behind the radio station here, WIMS. So with Younger Life Live, brought to you by the LaPorte Hospital, we were in the back, and I was focused, and I was looking forward. And Mary said, "Are you guys ready?" And I'm like, "Ready." And wasn't it you, myself, Jackie?
Yeah, that's it.
Right. And then
Sanders.
I literally had to put my legs so tight to the ball.
Yeah.
And I'm like riding it. And then I get all the way to the finish line.
Yep, he beat us. He killed us. So it was fine. I'm good at saying, "Oh, bravo, you beat me." I can lose well. I just like to.
Listen,
I don't
I
like to
wasn't looking
lose.
for that. I wasn't looking
You did.
for it.
You did great. You did
Thank
great.
you.
It was fun.
And you are awesome too.
I lost, but it was fun. It was, and the point is, this is especially the same thing with the pickleball. We're always talking. There are so many different ways to get in physical activity that we
Agreed.
all need. It doesn't have to be, going to a gym and doing the normal kind of what people think of as a workout. You don't have to be running on a treadmill for an hour or lifting
doing weights, or you can. It's great, but-
Absolutely, you can, and it's good
there's a
for
but.
you. And we know that the benefits to those things too. But there are fun ways to get in our exercise.
And by the way,
too.
there are people like me that I love to walk. I like to ride my bike.
Well, you jump rope
You know.
that one day. We talked about doing fun stuff like that. One day, Mike Sanders and I did a ruck walk. When I read about that, it was military. Rick was on vacation, and we tried weighting down our backpacks. We put literal weights
military
in.
style.
Oh, there you go.
Bottles
was-
of water.
It
Just
was
fill it with water.
fun. That's what he does. I brought us backpacks and brought weights from home. And said,
Someone-
we're gonna just try these.
Someone just dinged and said Sanders better be a part of this. Whoever's team he's on, if it's like Dwayne, we're gonna get annihilated. But I'm up for the challenge.
I would love to play anyways. I don't care.
I want to be on your team.
Okay, that
so
sounds
that we
good.
can lose together.
Okay. It'll be fun. I think it'll be a good time.
I think
so
it'll be great. Dwayne, are you up for it?
I'm game for anything.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll
I
do
asked
anything.
him the other day. I said, "Would you be okay with this? Because I really want to set it up and see if we can."
Jeff's going to have his 15 and 16-year-old children there, and he's going to go, "You're up against these two," and I'm like, "Okay."
I have
I
a
wouldn't
16-year-old
do
myself.
that. I
That's what
wouldn't
I'm
do
saying.
that to you guys.
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
pretty competitive. I wouldn't
That's
do
That's
that
what
to
I
you
was
guys.
going to say. I have a
great.
16-year-old. She's pretty competitive
Yeah.
and way more athletic than I
Oh, my
think I ever
children
have
too.
been. I don't think
like-
there's any way I would expect to play her and win.
I'm at a point in my life at 49 where I realized that anybody could beat me up. My wife could always beat me up, but now my kids, who are both young ladies, 18 and 22, annihilate. If they get me together, like if I start razzing them, and then Devin will grab me on one side and Carly on the other, and they'll just start playing around with me, I'm done because obviously I'm not going to do anything to react, and then
Yeah.
I'm toast.
That's
And
funny.
then Norma gets involved, and then that's not
No,
good.
I still like to prove to my kids every now and then that I'm a lot stronger than them.
Yeah.
So. But you know, my oldest is she is so strong and she's taller than I am, and so she's long armed and long legged, and I have to struggle to
I have
to try to
nephews
get
between
her.
18 and 34, and
Wow.
it takes a lot of effort, but I'll still get them in that
See,
headlock and
they
lock
need
them
to
in.
know. They still need to know. I love it. I love it. They need to know. You know, that's so much fun.
Someday
too.
you're going to be old in a wheelchair. It's like, I'll still kill you.
Yeah.
Don't
It's
even
funny.
go there.
My kids have always thought this is a funny game. I don't even know what started it. It's been years and years ago. I will like kind of hold them, and then we'll say, "Ready, go." It's like wrestling, kind of. They have to try to get their arms and legs out of my grip. You know, I know this sounds ridiculous.
No, it doesn't. It actually sounds fun.
It's a crazy good workout.
Bear hug.
Well, it is like a bear hug. They have to try to get their arms and legs out. And it started many years ago when my oldest was little. She asked me once, she said, "Do you think we're just talking, like wrestling around and playing?" And she's strong. They all are. All my kids are strong. But when she was younger, she's strong. And she said, "If I get out, will you give me a quarter?" Like it just started as a funny game, and they love it. But you know, the bigger they get, it's so hard. It's a crazy good workout
Mary
for
and
me.
Jeremy have $15 in quarters lined up. Yeah, here you go.
No, it's just funny. It's a
That's
blast,
awesome.
and they love it. When we got snowed in once last winter, we spent a whole afternoon taking turns saying, "Okay, let's see if I can get out." Well, by the time I do them all once, I'm beat. My arms are tired, my legs are tired, but it's a good workout and it's fun. I love it.
That's great.
We love to play.
You put
all
an
kinds of
octagon
games.
on the floor like your MMA, or
Well, you know, we do it. You know what's really funny? One of my daughters has a gymnastics mat, and another game that we play, which is it's so good for your muscles, and it's not really wrestling or something where anybody could get hurt. Where you see who can push the other off the mat. Just a foot has to come off.
I remember that in wrestling. That's crazy
It's
thoughts
so
for me.
you engage every muscle
sure
you have.
do.
Even my little guy, you know, my 6-year-old's real good because he knows if he just runs it, all he has to do is throw you off balance. You know, really the champion right now is my 16-year-old. She's better even than me because again she's longer than me. So she just has to inch me towards that edge.
Okay, I'm
But
going to
it's
throw
a
this out
blast.
there, and I'm not going to put Jeff on the spot, but I am. Remember, Jeff can be your trainer if you need
Yeah.
some good input on how
There you
to
go.
be the winner. Correct?
That's it.
true.
Correct?
That's it. It's fun and it's so good for you. So, you know, any kind of game wise, like any of these games we're talking about in pickleball, it's a good way to get in a workout and how fun, you know, I love it. Now I could do that all day long. Like feel like I'm playing games and enjoying myself.
I've got
much more.
two people that now have said they have children, one that's 8 and 10 and one that's 12 and 15, that they will be more than happy to put them up against you and I. That would be embarrassing. We want to
Oh,
see
that
those
would
two
be.
go down. Go down.
How
Look
fun,
at that.
though.
Do
Nice,
it.
yeah.
Do it.
It
Just
would be
make sure
fun.
I'm there.
Right.
Yeah.
Videoing.
Well, I appreciate it, Jeff. You coming in and showing us this and
No
kind of
problem.
telling us about it. And we're definitely going to get something, set up so we can do this.
That'll be
I
fun.
was
Yeah, I
thrilled.
think it'll be
Yeah,
fun.
I was thrilled when
I
I
appreciate you
mentioned
letting me
it.
come in and talk about
You're
it.
awesome.
And any chance we can get to grow this, grow the sport, especially here in town.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I love Dwayne that you pointed out this was done in a gym class. I think that's a really valid thing for schools, especially considering, say, in gym class, you don't need as much room. You might have a gym class of 20 kids
Yes.
or 25 kids, but you could break those down into fours.
Yeah, I know in New Buffalo they started doing it.
I think
it's great.
They started
fantastic.
doing it.
I really
Even
do.
At the middle schools, they got the nets there, and the
That's so neat.
they're just using the wooden paddles, but that's
Can
all
I-
you
and
really
I-
need.
can I
That's
throw
what I
this out
remember.
there?
Old
Yeah.
flat, like plywood paddles. That's
Yeah,
what
Oh,
they call
really?
them in high school.
Well,
long
and
way.
I think too for guys like me that when I was in high school, I was never good at any sports. I participated in all of them. This to me would be, I can do this.
Yeah, you
if
don't
I'm
need-
thinking as a young kid.
You don't need any racket sport experience to play.
That's what I'm saying.
I
so
love
that's
that.
Great.
I think
So,
it's
wow.
perfect. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah.
for
You're
coming.
awesome.
pleasure.
Thank you,
Definitely
Northwest
set up.
Athletic Club. We'd like
Monday
to thank
through
them.
Friday?
Yep. And again, the times on that pickleball.
Monday through Friday we play 4 to 6, and Saturdays we play 1 to 3.
Okay.
They can any questions they can just call up there and ask for Jeff because that's probably who they'll get directed to.
Again, that phone number is 219-879
4401.
4401.
Yeah.
Make sure.
Very good. Yeah, you're
Like
absolutely
eight.
on it. We could do that together. And the number is 879
879-4401.
Thank you, Jeff. You're awesome. Thank you,
My pleasure.
Dwayne.
Thanks.
Thank you, Jackie. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you to our Younger Life crew. Thank you to LaPorte Hospital for being a great sponsor. On behalf of us all at Younger Life Live, I'm Rick Federici.
And I'm Mary Anthony. Jenny left her tomatoes, so
Yeah.
I think we are having a snack. No, I'm kidding.
See you later, Mary.
Bye.
AM 1420, WIMS, Michigan City, a Girard Media Company station.
CBS News. I'm Steve Kathan. The earthquake death toll is 73 in central Italy, and rescue teams are scrambling to reach remote areas.
It's eerily quiet almost in the center. People, you can just hear picks and people calling out for people's names, trying to find someone who might still be living under that rubble.
CBS's Seth Doan is in the hard-hit city of Amatrice.
I was walking and it seems like street level, but then I looked down at my feet and I was walking on top of a parked car. So you can imagine how deep that rubble was.
Dozens of survivors were found buried in another nearby town. Aftershocks have followed the 6.2 quake. Florida's governor's in the Tampa area, another potential hotspot in the Zika fight. We're live with CBS's Stephen Portnoy.
And in Tampa this morning, where 5 Zika transmissions were announced yesterday, Governor Rick Scott said this.
The news today is we have one more, what we believe is a non-travel related case in Palm Beach County.
So as of now, Zika is being transmitted from person to person in 3 of Florida's population centers, in Miami, outside Tampa, and now near West Palm Beach. Scott says more than 500 Floridians have tested positive for Zika. The vast majority of them acquired the virus overseas, but now 43 have gotten it locally. Steve?
Donald Trump is pressing his case for a special prosecutor to look into Hillary Clinton's meetings when she was Secretary of State with people who contributed to the Clinton Foundation.
Those meetings didn't take place to say hello. And you just follow up those meetings and things, or whether it's missiles or planes or maybe something personal. A lot of things happen from those meetings.
Trump on Fox News, the State Department says it has no evidence of any wrongdoing. Rebel groups and Turkish troops have secured one border village in Syria and are making a push in another border town to try to flush out ISIS militants. CBS's Holly Williams.
The U.S. and Turkey have a fundamental disagreement about how to combat ISIS in Syria. The U.S. is working closely with Kurdish fighters who are battling ISIS on the ground, but Turkey says that Kurdish group is a terrorist organization.
Ford is recalling 88,000 vehicles, including some Taurus sedans, because the engines can stall without warning. The problem is with fuel pumps, and the the 2013 through 15 model years. A day after we learned new home sales were strong in July, there's word existing home sales were down by more than 3%.
It was a weak month for home sales. We think that frustratingly low inventory levels in many parts of the country are causing some of that loss in momentum.
Danielle Hale of the National Association of Realtors says other key conditions, mortgage rates and job security, remain good. President Obama's created a national monument on 87,000 acres of Maine.